right? Meaning coming through the mother line, and it got to be interpreted by the father line. The 6 is a man. The 5 is the woman. The 6-point star, the 5-point star. Now, who in the hell is these 2 kings? Let's see. Then he went up from there to Bethel. And as he was going up by the way, young lads came out from the city and mocked him and said, "Go up, you bald head. Go up, you bald head." Now, they said that twice. So that means there's 2 bald head people here. Now, remember, we in the Red Lodge. We messing around at Death Row Records now. The Death Row Records. When he looked behind him and saw them, he cursed them in the name of the Lord. He cursed them in the name of the Lord. And then 2 female bears came out of the woods and tore up 42 lads of their number. Very sweet story. Now, I had to find through the matriarchal line who these 2 kings was. My clue was the bear. My clue was the bear. Now, remember I told y'all that she got 2 bears to represent her clan. This is the 5. So the 2 bears that she got was the cubs. So the mirror effect say these 2 bears are adults. So that's why I say go up, you bald head, twice. It's 2 bald heads. It's 2 bald head bloods we talking about here. One brought in the other, meaning Suge brought in Pac. But Pac was already blessed through the Panthers, through the Lion Clan, through Bast, right? Black Panther the movie. Go back and look at it. Now watch this. Pac had a song called, the song was called Never Had a Friend Like Me. Never had a friend like me. This popped up while I was doing my research. Now it sent me to Proverbs 17:17. But did it really send me to Proverbs? What is a proverb? A proverb is a wise riddle. Now look, 1-7 and 1-7. You got the 2 1s, that's my mama, and the 2 7s, that's me. Got the 2 1 now, but now watch what they happen to them when you add them, because you see the colon in the middle. That's the break. So now, what was my mother's line, the mother line, the Red Lodge, and what was the father line, the perfected man, the Blue Lodge? When you add these 2 numbers, you got 88. That's called the Queen's seat. 80 is the Queen's chair. 88 is the seated Queen. So in order to seat the Queen, friends, a friend loves at all times. They are there to help when trouble comes. So now you look at all this red shit. It's telling me I'm in the Red Lodge. Now here we have 4 crosses. 4 crosses. Each cross is the center of the zodiac. Each cross is the center of the zodiac. But you see your Trinity here. That means that the God man has no cross. That means that he's above the zodiacs. Now, that means these two masters work together. How do I know this? You see these 2 crosses, 2 zodiacs. Each they said that the bear. Let me go back for a second. Right here. Count the number. It said the female bear came out of the woods. Rodney mean woods, y'all. The female bear came from Rodney and tore up 42 lads of their number. 42 is 4 12s. That's 4 years. That's 4 years. That's 4 years. Now watch where the 4 years come in at. It's 2 years for me and it's 2 years for her. We both gotta ascend. That's 2 years apiece because it's split. They're split. The 2 years is split between the 2. How do I know this? It say right here, 42 lads. Then it say, go up, you bald head. That's 1 bald head. Go up, you bald head. That's 2. So that's telling me that there's 2 people here that's being discussed with these bears. And the bears, even here, tie back to the Red Lodge. Now look, Care Bears is the woman. Now watch here, next one. Now you see the 2 bears eating eating babies. Who does that? Kronos. Kronos eat the babies. Kronos is a male, right? But look at the Care Bears. The mother protects the babies. Kronos eat the babies. That's telling me, Kronos eat the babies is telling me that there's something to do with time, which takes me to the two people waiting the 2 years each, right? It's the two people waiting the 2 years each. Now let's go back. Go back to, okay, now here, each one of those crosses is representing a year, right? Each one of those crosses represent a year. That's 12 months, 24. 12 months, 24. You add them together, you got 48 months. I'm showing you how I read the signs. I can't get no more concise than this. This is a physics problem. This is quantum physics. But I'm making it plain enough for a baby to understand it. All right, now, from there, let me see if I can find my vesicle, my two triangles. Oh, I showed you the triangles that I was sent. All right, now that that's cleared up, I have to go and I have to identify the symbol of the diamondback, because we already identified the RH negative tells me that I got to identify a reptile, right? The RH negative on the shield told me I had to identify a reptile. So here's what I did. I'm going to look this up right quick. Don't tread. Image. Now, I'm looking this up in real time, and as I look it up, I'm going to let y'all see it. Here. See that? Don't tread on me. I didn't want to load for a minute there. Let's see if it'll load. I want y'all to see the symbol because the snake and the diamond has to tie me into the militia. Look, diamondback, rattlesnake. I told y'all the Southwest was the home range of the diamondback rattlesnake. Now, watch this. Watch this. Jet leaf. Jet is a plane. Li is Lee. That tied me back to Asia. That's the Lee line. My father's middle name is Lee, but it's spelled different. And fee is a price. Who paid the price? 3 times 5 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. So this is the price that the man had to pay. As you go down, it's a U.S. veteran. You see the veteran? So that ties me into the veteran struggle, my Wounded Warrior Project. Owned Biz. Now that's Biz Markie. This is Biz Markie. So this is telling me hip-hop is involved. Right? Now, message and rattlesnake design. That's two things. That's a message. What's the message? Don't tread on me. Diamondback. Mouth is open. The snake is poised to strike. Rattle. Don't tread on me. Flags. I mean, it's a warning. They flagging the embroidered deco. What's deco?
I actually made it. That means it is my time too. How you doing, brother? I'm at work.
Can you talk?
Listen, yes, I can.
Okay.
Because I just heard you talking to the goddess about the self-knowledge and self-recognition. I just wanted to speak on that as well. And peace, love, and light to you before I start.
All
and
right.
I just wanted to say,
Before you get started, tell us your name and where you calling from.
I'm from Philly. My name is Alan Belazaire. Well, I go by the name of Legba Ezili, Voodoo, because that's my roots. Well, that's our roots. Born in Haiti, raised in Philly since I was 8 years old. Yeah, yep. So I wanted to ask you a question. Lately, I've been doing a lot of practicing, and if you pick me, it must have been my time because I've been doing a lot of rituals, and I know they record us. And the thing I was always afraid of, one of the rituals, I was listening to one of the guys on YouTube, and also I think Kalai and also another gentleman, they were talking about how you got to break free from the scaredness. So me having like visions and stuff like that when I sleep, like the other night I was sleeping, I had a vision, and what I saw was like I saw these two women, a dark skinny lady and a light skinned woman. And then while I was in my room, in my bedroom, I was talking to, I just saw one of the ladies, and then one of them, it was like she was short and light skinned, and then she had like a wedding dress on. And then the other dark skinned woman, she didn't have a wedding dress on, and they just came, walked in the room, and then both of them said they were going to marry me. And then when they said they were going to marry me, and then the light skin was like, "You're not going to marry him without me marrying him as well." And then I just didn't say nothing. I was just following them. And then before I started practicing, like I went back home in 2000 and 2001, I believe. And then I went back home to like recalibrate myself, worship the ancestors and everything like that. It's something that they do. Since you're very knowledgeable, I know you know about it. 14th of August every year, we go to where the ancestors gave us the liberation. And, they call it Wakaima. In Haitian, they call it Brakaima. So when the two ladies were there, and then I was just looking and watching, the skinny dark lady came in, and as she walked in my main room, because I have my orishas and my stuff in one of my bedrooms, and in another room, my meditation room, and in my main bedroom, that's where the two women walked in. And then when they walked in, and then before the skinny one walked in, the light skinned one with the wedding dress just jumped on the bed. Before the skinny one jumped in the bed, she just walked in, and then she looked at me. And then she walked back at me. And then she said, "You're not coming?" I just noticed. And then when I blinked, I noticed I was in the room with them. Before she got in my bed, I noticed a big spider, which is Asani, a big spider next to her, and then the dark skinned lady. And then the crazy thing is, I don't know if you see this a show called The American Gods. When I was in church, I was leaving church. The first guy I saw, the black guy that was on the boat that was telling the slaves like, "Y'all want to be free,
Nancy.
yet y'all don't believe in yourself." Yeah, him, that guy. And then when he saw that, I noticed I started seeing a lot of spiders around me. So I started doing rituals with the spiders, because they say you have orishas that walk with you, and then some of them or walk with you since you were born, and some of them you have to pick or choose which one you want to work with.
Yeah.
And then the lady, and I noticed the lady looked at the spider, and then the spider jumped on the lady's shoulder, on her left shoulder. And then she looked at the spider, she looked at me, and then while she looked at me, the spider just jumped at me. And then while the spider jumped at me, I woke up. And then since then, I'm like, I wanted to know what that dream was, since I know you decode these type of things.
So
So I
let me
wanted
tell
to know.
you, your job is to tie two clans together. There's two
Mm,
clans in your blood. One of them, Nancy, is from the Anasazi tribe, and they use the spider as they totem. They use all kind of spiders. All spiders is under their totem system.
okay.
All right. The one who he jumped on her shoulder, that's her clan.
Mm,
The other one is from a different clan. That's why they was dressed different.
mm,
And it's not uncommon for the lower who you are represented by to have two, to tie two clans together.
okay. Can I ask you another question, or can I make a comment, a
Yep.
statement? All right. So because I grew up in church for 32 years of my life. I'm 35. Grew up in church for 32 years. Left church like about since 2018. And then when I left church, and then I started like practicing voodoo more, and I really started getting back in my culture. And I noticed Dumbala, which was a snake in my culture and my family roots. They said that it's it's which spirits that walks with you, whatever. So the first thought when I first started waking up, a snake came and wrapped its body around me and squeezed me like it was gonna choke me. And then while it squeezed me, all I had was a whole bunch of cerumen coming out of my ear. And then the thing is, when I started looking at the laws, let me show you my book that I have, which is my ritual book. Since everything's exposed, there's nothing for us to be afraid of, right, brother? Because you're the elder. You give us the protection, and you give us the knowledge, and we just go do the homework. And if you can see, this is my book, and this is my Orisha. I don't know, for some reason, out of all the laws, this is the Sijas, which is Legba.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that keeps coming on to me, and it was so easy for me to make.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, yeah, be, the thing about our culture, well, in the Haitian culture, they said that I cannot accept him or accept to work with him unless, like you said, unless the other clans from like my mother's side and my father's side, unless I go talk to them and see if it's okay with them to like give me the passage to have that kind of energy to work with that energy.
So that ties back into your dream. The
Hmm.
tying
So
together of the clans can be your mother line and father line. Remember, I told you the clans is in you already. So that makes
yes,
perfect sense to what your understanding of your lower is. Just follow what you know.
I'm just doing what my heart tells me to do.
That's what you do.
So
You
like
you
like
already on the right. So you already on the path. You
okay,
already on track. Keep doing what
okay.
you're doing, and just pay attention to the changes and the types of changes to let you know how to calibrate.
That's what I wanted to ask you, right? You know how we do meditation and also with yoga. And then like over the weekend, like lately I've been doing fasting, like I've been doing 11-day fasting. Like once a month I do maybe 3 to 11 days clean out my body. And then the other day I was doing I did a fast, and then as I was doing a fast and I did some shrooms, or should I say ayahuasca. And then when I did the ayahuasca, after I did it today, it finally subsided. I was having like this headache. It wasn't really this massive headache. It was like my throat, my palate was like hurting. So these are the type of signs I'm starting to pay attention to. So I don't know if it was my kundalini that was rising, or if it's like, my third eye that's decalcifying, because I've been drinking a lot of pine tea, because pine tree, I know is good for the pine cone, right? It's a pine cone, so it's good for your
Pineal.
pineal gland. So yes, so and because of brother Lifeway, because I follow all of my brothers, so I kind of got that knowledge, and then since then I've been doing the tea, and then I've been like mixing teas and everything like that. So I wanted to know, like, why is it that like I was having all these body aches, like, or
You
and
just
how
told me.
should okay, so then that means my mind was correct. So then my heart was
Good.
right. So
Stop
then that means
second
okay.
guessing yourself.
There you go. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop second guessing yourself. Your Lord talking to you. That's all I can tell you. He
Oh,
talking to you.
he
You just
did.
you gotta accept and honor that.
Why is it that when it came upon me the last time, it said, I am that I am? That was the word that was coming out of my mouth.
Because it's
The
telling you
last
to
time,
be still and know that you God.
that's all that came out of my mouth. Like
Right.
when I was,
Be still and
when,
know that you God. Look, you on
okay,
the right path.
okay.
Right now you working from the position of second guessing yourself, which is a part of an insecurity. Overcome that shit.
So how do I work on that more?
Believe in yourself. The more you believe in yourself, the stronger you overcome it. You're doing everything on the path. You're getting
Okay.
all of the right feedback for the lower that you mentioned, for
Hmm.
the dream that you mentioned. All of this is just telling you you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Just don't let nobody come in trying to tell you to take a side. Take a side with your lower. He gonna keep the rest of the motherfuckers at bay, cause he don't play.
Okay.
He
Can
like to
you
fuck motherfuckers up.
yes. Can you please define what do you mean by take a side? I wanted to ask you that question. I'm glad that you mentioned it. So be elaborate more
Okay,
on that
so
for me.
most people are persuaded to accept a persuasive argument that's not
Mm,
rooted in the truth.
okay.
That's dogma.
Okay.
Yo, if it don't feel right in your heart, fuck that shit. But you in a unique position because you have one of the lowest talking to you.
I want to speak to him the way I'm speaking to you right now.
he
I want
talking
to
to you,
speak
you
to him
just
right
ain't
now.
listening.
Hmm.
He gonna smack you upside your head if you don't. If he keep talking to you
Then
and you keep
I'm
ignoring
trying
him.
to listen. I'm
Yeah,
not trying
but
to
when
ignore
he
him. I'm
smack you
trying to. I'm
upside your
trying to
head, he
do.
gonna have your attention then, because he don't
You
have
know.
as long a patience as some of the other lords, and he want to smoke, so he don't care if you get mad at him.
No, I want to smoke myself. That's why you
Yeah,
picked me. Because this
right.
is the first time I was on Instagram, and that was one of my fears to conquer, is to get on Instagram. It's crazy. I'm the last one you picked. So right then and there, this is my opening. And then I'm talking to the great one. So listen, I want the smoke. I want all the fucking smoke. So
So
I just see the
look,
thing is I
look,
was looking for an elder to give me the right guidance, or because you got
you the fucking
motherfuckers out here.
elder.
Mm,
You the elder you've been looking
Ashe,
for.
Ashe, Ashe,
So now
Aibobo.
look, this is what you got to do now. Find out his favorite offering. Give it to yourself. Then he gonna talk to you real. Then he gonna know you ready.
Mm, his favorite offering. My mind just told me a banana and candy. I'm telling you
Look,
what's processed
just,
already.
just whatever he tell you. When you
Okay,
follow the instructions, the more you listen to them, the more they will communicate with you.
that's why I
And the
wanted
clearer
to.
the communication to be. It ain't gonna be no fucking secret, because you fucking with the right one now, because he gonna smack you silly if you don't pay attention. You must be just like me, a hard-headed motherfucker that got to do
I
it your
am.
way.
I am.
Yeah, because
I
that's,
I am
yeah, all us with those warriors for Loas, we hard-headed.
with a
He
good
gonna
heart.
get your attention,
Mm,
but he got your attention. You already doing, now you just gotta fine-tune it, like the radio slightly off the channel. You just gotta get the sound to come in clear.
and then that's why I need my brothers and sisters to put me in the
He's
right
gonna tell you
guidance.
everything to do.
Mm,
Give him his offering, but give it to yourself. If it's a food offering,
eat
whatever
it.
his favorite food is, make that shit
Mm, mm.
for yourself.
See, this is where I had doubted, right? When it came out, I'll take, I'll